Inside the $350 million lifestyle of Tom Hanks. If you're a fan of movies like Forrest Gump and Philadelphia, you've probably heard of Tom Hanks. Known for his comedic and dramatic roles in Hollywood, Hanks is one of the most coveted H-Town stars of all time and currently lives a lavish life. So let's get inside the glamorous $350 million lifestyle of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is a firm part of the Hollywood legacy. But before he was a part of classics like You've Got Mail, Hanks was an ordinary boy who wanted to study theater in California. And since he was determined to pursue his dream, he did end up studying theater before he moved to New York to search for acting opportunities. And he got lucky with his debut movie Splash in 1984. The movie received a lot of attention and established Hanks as a potential superstar in the industry. After this, he went on to dabble in a wide range of genres, accepting movies like Turner and Hooch, Saving Private Ryan, and the famous The Da Vinci Code. His work has impressed audiences for decades now, and each of his movies has made billions of dollars worldwide. He also received 2 consecutive Academy Awards for the category Best Actor for Philadelphia and Forrest Gump. And as if his accolades weren't enough, a literal asteroid has also been named after him. 12818 Tom Hanks was an asteroid named in his honor, so the whole universe probably knows about him. Houses. But even though Hanks is a pretty cool guy, it's clear that he likes to spend a lot of money on houses. Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson have a gorgeous Pacific Palisades mansion, which is also their last known property that they haven't sold. The couple purchased this 4-bedroom mansion from the film producers Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall for a whopping $26 million. The mansion has a wonderful view of Rustic Canyon and is perfect for people who prefer to live in quieter, more serene places. The mansion also has a swimming pool, a separate pool house, a carport, a semicircular field, a large vegetable and herb garden, and a 2-level limestone pavilion. And if you think this house is perfect, wait till you hear about his other mansions. According to sources, Hanks has 3 other homes in Los Angeles and New York, which he's allegedly sold recently. He also likes to keep houses as literal souvenirs from his movies. Hanks and Shelley Long starred in the 1986 film The Money Pit, which was about a couple who had to do endless renovations on a stately mansion. But Hanks ended up loving the house so much that he bought it in real life. Although he and Rita traded the property as an excellent real estate deal and sold the house in 2002 for $2.215 million, it's definitely worth mentioning. Their Money Pit mansion had an area of approximately 14,000 square feet and included 7 bedrooms and a 4-room master suite. The whole house looks perfect for a movie, with its breathtaking ebony wood floors and elaborate moldings around all 8 of the home's fireplaces. Hanks clearly enjoys a love for real estate on the side, because he bought another mansion in the greater Los Angeles area and sold it for a handsome profit. This mansion was built in an English traditional style in 1957, but had been renovated a couple of times to add a more modern touch to it. Another Spanish-style villa that he owned was located right next to the traditional English villa. Like all other Tom Hanks houses, this villa had tons of greenery and a distinctive exotic touch to it. The couple sold both these houses simultaneously and made more money than the $13.1 million they spent on them in 2003 and 2007. Cars. Even though Hanks can buy any car he wants, he chooses to go with the old school classics. He's also a fan of Toyota's EV vehicles. This is also because they're eco-friendly, and Hanks is all about preserving the environment and encouraging sustainable technology. This is why he's owned a Toyota RAV4 for 6 whole years. During this period, he put more than 50,000 miles on it, so he clearly didn't drive it much. But maybe this was because he was busy driving his other green cars. Another Toyota that he owns is the Toyota Prius. It's a little surprising that a man worth $350 million wants to spend his time driving around in a relatively inexpensive car, but Hanks has never been attracted to the glitz of larger, more expensive cars. He actually prefers eco-friendly, functional vehicles that are comfortable and do not attract a lot of attention. Another car that he owns is the E-Box, which was produced by AC Propulsion. This car was intended for urban and suburban drivers that want to enjoy a smooth and quiet ride. The car was priced at $55,000 when it was released. And the exciting thing about this vehicle is not that Tom Hanks owns one, but the fact that the first production version of the car was delivered right at his doorstep. He's also been seen getting out of an S-Class. And even though we're not really sure whether the car belongs to him, it's definitely a luxury car. Hanks also owns a Fiat 126P and is in love with the tiny car.
That's a gorgeous car.
Polsci Fiat 126.
I love that it's small and compact. I'm sure every one of them has a tremendous story behind it.
He saw a Fiat for the first time when he was touring Europe. He saw the car in Budapest and loved it so much that he stood next to it and took a picture. The model he liked was initially made at Bielsko-Biała. He was actually gifted the car by a doting fan. His fan, Monika Jakulska, saw his tweet with the car and decided to buy it for him as a present on his birthday.
So Monica has gone nuts on this Fiat 1260 that looks like I'm going to have to drive at some point in my life. Thank you. Crazy.
So she started a fundraiser for him and actually got the small car delivered to him on his birthday. Love life. Tom Hanks has not just had a successful career, but also a beautiful love life. She was married to American actress Samantha Lewis in 1978. The pair had one son, actor Colin Hanks, who was born in 1977, one daughter, Elizabeth Hanks, who was born in 1982. The couple had some differences and ended up divorcing in 1987. In 1988, Hanks married Rita Wilson, who he had officially been seeing since his divorce with Samantha. The couple is still together and very much in love. They also have two sons. The oldest, Chester Marion Hanks, released a rap song in 2011 and had recurring roles in the shows Empire and Shameless. Their other son, Truman Theodore, was born in 1995. Hanks also has three granddaughters: Olivia, Charlotte, the daughters of his son Colin, and Micaiah, the daughter of Chad. Charity. If you're a fan of Hanks, you probably know about his commitment to philanthropy. Even though he leads a lavish life, Hanks has always made it a point to commit some of his earnings to noble causes. Some of the charities he supports include the American Foundation for AIDS Research, Cancer Research Institute, Children's Health Fund, Elizabeth Dole Foundation, and Celebrity Fight Night Foundation. Hanks has also been outspoken about his opposition to the 2008 Proposition 8, an amendment to the California Constitution that defines marriage as a union only between a man and a woman. Hanks helped raise over $44 million to campaign against that proposition since he's an avid supporter of LGBTQ rights. Endorsements. Hanks has endorsed a wide range of products over the decades, and it's clear that he chooses his endorsements carefully. As a proponent of environmentalism, Hanks has endorsed and owned electric cars in the past. He was also a lessee of an EV1 before it was recalled. Not just this, Hanks has endorsed campaigns like the Hidden Heroes campaign to support military and veteran caregivers. He's also endorsed the press corps at the White House and donated large sums of money to them, making him one of the most influential H-Town celebrities.